Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room, it's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Unleashes one. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
Got a man. It's Haynes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play.
Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Here's a heat. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, going up top. Turns it loose deep. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown time.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Tigers will keep this drive going. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Throwing right. By himself, he makes the grab. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down a throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go back to the air on second down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try the run. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. How aggressive they'll be. To the air, it's Klubnik. Is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds the tight end down the gut. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's Belt. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still...
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll leave it with him. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Duff. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The give to the single back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Incomplete. Man, oh, man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The throw. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why. Wow. Turning it on. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Complete in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. He'll try the toss to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Stockton. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body,
you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5.
Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Dogs! The defense putting points on the board.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He's got him in the flat. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Hard running there. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got his man all by himself. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Dogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Trying to burn this defensive back. What a grabble on the right sideline for the huge play. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got it set up on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big time.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. To the air, it's Manning. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
To the air on first down. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Longhorns will have it first and 10. Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Fires it incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Moving out of the pocket. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Touchdown, Longhorns! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Caught. Close to the marker. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Oh, it's picked off.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right? They come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that run.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up second down.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw on third down. Quickly complete. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
though that wasn't a huge gain, it was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. To the air, it's Manning. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Trying to barrel in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Alabama.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
With the catch, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half.
being down. I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
They boot it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. First play of the drive wants to throw. They get to him as he throws.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They kick it away on 4th down. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Manning. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give. Fights off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Horton. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The give to the back. Alabama will get the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe
sneaks it in.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on